Good evening, this is Hugh Johns welcoming you to Old Trafford, Manchester, where the traditional Manchester weather, rain, doesn't seem to be dampening the enthusiasm of a vast crowd who've come to see the unofficial club championship of the world settled here. Manchester United taking on the champions of South America, Estudiantes. This is the way the Manchester United side will line up this evening. With Francis Burns nursing himself back to health after a cartilage operation, he's out. Brennan moves in at right back. Long speculation during the day, and David Sadler comes back into the side. So he's the man, remember, who got the disputed goal in Buenos Aires, the goal that was ruled out, which prevented United getting a draw over there. This is the Estudiantes side, playing in white tonight. Their normal colours, red and white stripes, are out. They're playing in white tonight. Remember, they've got a one-goal lead, a goal scored by their big, tall, rangy centre-forward, Conigliaro there. This is the same side that played in Buenos Aires, a hard side, the men to watch for particularly, perhaps. Number 2, Suárez. Number 5, Pachamé. And number 8, Bilardo. These are names that United people remember tremendously. The referee tonight, Mr. Zecevic of Yugoslavia. And it is Manchester United kicking off now, starting this match of champions. United in the red shirts, white shorts. Estudiantes of the Argentine, all in white. And the first man brought down, George Best, number 11, off the ball. The ball was nowhere near him, and there was no foul called. Georgie Best now with Malbernat very close to him. Possibly a greasy ball tonight, heavy rain here at Manchester. Number 11, Verón the Witch, losing it. Kidd. Willie Morgan now chasing for this one for United. Now Crerand and Morgan brought down the first free kick of the game to United. Kidd now. Malbernat pushing that one dangerously back into the middle. Chance here for Crerand. What a fine shot. It's the exciting sort of thing the Stretford end want to see. David Sadler aiming for Crerand, finding him. Kidd now. Crerand out here, Bobby Charlton asking for it. Crerand inside him. Charlton being pushed away then. Still gets the cross ball over. Crerand trying another long one. No, it's for Best. Kidd. And the Argentinians massing back there. 4, 5, 6, 7 of them deep in defence. Dennis Law. Number 5 was Pachamé, banging that one away. Estudiantes bringing everybody back to try and temper this early rush from United. Crerand in there. Number 8, Bilardo is the man who fouled Crerand. Free kick just outside, about 5 yards outside the far edge of the penalty box. And that wall of 3 Argentinian players will not come back far enough for referee Zecevic. Charlton, and Kidd is onside. Dennis Law trying the bicycle kick, not straightening it out. An even worse one then by number 17, Medina. And not sure whether referee Zecevic has whistled for a foul or not. Yes, he has indeed. Linesman's flag went up. Red flag on that side of the field is Mr. Concetto Lobello. Referee, very fine referee, Concetto Lobello. Argentinian Verón trying to set one up for Conigliaro. Verón, a lot of speed, and so has Dunne. Ooh, that's a bit loose. Stepney nearly got in trouble then as Conigliaro was coming in, chasing him. Estudiantes, of course, with a 1-0 lead in this two-legged series. Quickly, and there was Sadler. And the free kick taken by number 3, Madero. Similar situation as this. It was a corner, but a similar situation. The Estudiantes their goal in Buenos Aires. And that's Verón! Oh dear! For United, number 11, Verón the Witch. 1-0 to Estudiantes, and only 5 minutes of the game gone. What a tragedy for United defence then. Well, little did I think when I said that was reminiscent of the situation that produced a goal for Estudiantes in Buenos Aires, that indeed the very self-same thing would happen. On that occasion, of course, it was Conigliaro, and here tonight, Conigliaro jumped, missed it, and Verón was right behind me to put it into the net. So now, on aggregate, Estudiantes are winning 2-0. And that has given us United a very great deal to do indeed. The black armband round his arm is not in mourning. That indicates he's the captain. That's Oscar Malbernat. Sadler now. Good tackle by Malbernat. Georgie Best. Best and 2 white-shirted defenders there. Bill Foulkes forward for Crerand. Sadler could possibly break. No. Foulkes banging it forward. It's Law. Willie Morgan moving outside. Good tackle by Medina. Dunne hopefully pushing it forward, finding Best. Willie Morgan, Best going again. With him is Pachamé. Pachamé winning it. Foulkes just lobbing it forward. It was more of a clearance than anything else. Conigliaro missing contact. But Ribaudo. Good bit of covering then by Brennan. Number 7, Ribaudo, one of the 3 front runners. And indeed, Estudiantes at the moment are using 3 advanced players. Perhaps one expected before the kick-off that they'd rely only on Verón and Conigliaro up the front and pack everybody back. But that shock goal has now given them the confidence to throw more men forward. Number 9 is Conigliaro, leaving it for his skipper, Malbernat. Verón getting a bang on the head, and linesman Bakramov of Russia indicating a free kick. Pat Crerand. Charlton streaking forward diagonally and gets it. Morgan, and that ball's gone out for a throw-in. United still obviously shaken by that goal by Verón. Haven't settled into anything like a rhythmic force at all. Charlton. Broken now for Crerand. Again, quite impossible to get through this quick wall of defenders. Verón for Bilardo. Strong big tackling then by Kidd. Crerand now with Sadler coming inside. Sadler is going to lose this one. Verón taking Sadler and Dunne across with him. Back for Suárez, Aguirre, Suárez. Malbernat. Argentinians retaining possession. United players funneling back and looking just a tiny bit bemused by this at the moment. United players waving at each other for somebody to get in with a tackle. And finally the ball breaks for United. For Best. Charlton having to hurriedly push the return ball back to Best as he was being challenged then by Togneri. Estudiantes players bite quickly, don't give a man very much time to think about what he's going to do. Kidd being fouled then by Aguirre, Suárez. Referee Zecevic quickly over there. Not a bad foul, one of the petty niggling fouls, tugging the jersey, pulling the man off the ball, the sort of thing that infuriates a player. Number 4, Pat Crerand there, George Best, number 11. Crerand not getting it over, Bilardo. Now Crerand aiming for Best, but much to him. No problem then for Madero. Falling on again with Verón. Verón pulling back, Dunne by the arm as he tried to go through for that ball. Brennan now. Kidd moving fast away from him. Kidd brought down by Pachamé, and goodness me, Kidd and well, this was Kidd and Medina tangling together. Medina flat on his back on. We shall be able to judge in a few moments whether the performance equals the brilliance of his acting or whether the injury was as serious as it appeared, or he appeared to make it look. The feeling that after a few moments he'll be back on his feet and going like a train again. Yes, indeed. Medina quickly back on his feet. Nowhere near as badly hurt as everybody expected. Now Crerand, the Kidd, Crerand the return. Morgan, and that Georgie Best, that was just over the bar. Incredible split-second piece of timing, very nearly dragging back an equalising goal. Referee signalling to both his linesmen that he's stopped his watch and taken time off for the stoppage we had a few moments ago. Best going in and winning the ball. And brought down quickly by Ribaudo. Number 7, Ribaudo, George Best, down on the ground. Jack Meadows quickly on to give a little treatment to Best. The Stretford end. Want him off. Fat Crerand. And Poletti, a most dramatic jump up in the air with nobody touching him at all. Now walking around with the ball. And referee Zecevic has in fact given a free kick, although that was an extremely agile piece of acting by the Estudiantes goalkeeper. For my money, nobody touched him at all. "20 minutes of the first half gone. Estudiantes still with this 1-0 lead, 2-0 on aggregate, remember. Bilardo losing this one. Verón. Verón attempting a tackle out of Sadler, which referee Zecevic says was a foul one. Free kick to Estudiantes. Madero. Crerand for Kidd. Law out to his left. This is Dennis Law. George Best behind. Waiting now for Best to go up the line. Law, good cross ball for Crerand. Now Morgan. Morgan being tackled by Bilardo. And that was number 7, Medina, almost going into the crowd. And indeed it was a free kick. Solid head then by Bill Foulkes. And Crerand and Kidd going up together. Sandwiching the Estudiantes man right in the middle. Again, the Argentinians trying to attract the referee's attention to the fact that they claim there's a great deal of shirt pulling going on by United. Madero now with the free kick. Aiming for Verón. Verón then, and Crerand, and referee's book coming straight out. Verón's boot catching Crerand in the groin. And referee Zecevic most certainly taking his book out as Pat Crerand is down there injured. Paddy Crerand really seemed to catch a bad one then. And Jack Crompton having tidied up that injury. Crerand doesn't look the worse for wear. Dennis Law going. Goalkeeper Poletti has come a long way off his line. Now he's heading back. Indicative then of the way that United may catch the Estudiantes side out. Argentinians feeling confident of themselves, beginning now to throw more and more men forward. United may catch them throwing too many men forward with some long balls and catch them out. Ryan Kidd aiming for Charlton but not finding him. Togneri now for Bilardo. Tony Dunne. Law having to get out of that very, very quickly. Foulkes looking for the long one and aiming for Morgan. Medina getting through a fair bit of work over on the left defensive flank for Estudiantes. Verón. Another foul called, that time against Pachamé, I think it was. Crerand. And for Dunne, and Verón over there. United have got Kidd, Law, Morgan, best forward in the penalty area, the Estudiantes penalty area. Kidd now not being able to lift that ball high enough to bring it into the feet of the striking Manchester United forwards who were lurking around the penalty area. Goalkeeper Poletti, the man in black, certainly made a couple of good saves from long-range shots tonight. Tony Dunne climbing well then. Well, the 45-minute period is up. We're now in whatever time referee Zecevic has added on for stoppages, injuries, and time-wasting tactics the Argentinians have put up. And again, this Manchester United Old Trafford crowd, strangely silent. Shocked by that early goal, and now almost silently willing United to pull something out of the bag. Togneri. Dunne breaking it. Strong bit of work by Tony Dunne then. Madero again, the long one forward. Now, Crerand. Ooh, very unlike Madero, miskicking then. Good bit of tackling then by Kidd, leaving Sartory. Kidd, crossball called for, but wanted more height than that. Madero. And a foul called immediately against Foulkes. I think quite rightly, running straight into the back of Conigliaro then. Malbernat, the skipper, moving out of the picture, leaving Madero to take it. Conigliaro jumping a bit then. Foulkes very nearly getting into trouble. Bilardo now waiting for a man to move forward into an attacking position. Tony Dunne with the clearance. Sartory now. Just over 2 minutes of injury time has been played in this first half. Still no sign of referee Zecevic whistling it to a close. Robbie Charlton aiming for George Best, who switched way across the other side of the field, but he'd need Olympic sprinter's legs to catch that one. Crerand for Sartory, United substitute. Crerand with Sartory in support. This is Sartory now. And there's the whistle for half-time as Sartory triggers one over the bar. Yugoslavian referee Zecevic sends the players off down to the tunnel for half-time. Well, a very sad first half of Manchester United. So much was hoped of them, and instead of getting that all-important equaliser themselves and making a real fight of it, they've fallen behind to that goal by Verón. Still, there's 45 minutes of this game to go. We'll be back to show you the second half in a few moments. So Estudiantes kick off the second half, having in fact changed their jerseys at half-time. They're now mainly white, but they've now got 2 red stripes down the shoulder. Bilardo, long one for Conigliaro to chase. Veron's in the box, Ribaudo's in the box. And this is a fine recovery then by Bill Foulkes. Now Best. Sadler, Kid rather. Ryan Kidd optimistically trying the long one. United tested Poletti several times in the first half with long shots, and he was capable of now Best. Sadler, Kid rather. Ryan Kidd optimistically trying the long one. United tested Poletti several times in the first half with long shots, and he was capable of handling them. But seldom did United really get in tight inside the box and fire off really dramatic shots. Morgan for Crerand, now Sadler. Two up front. Little Copel going in, and Copel having foul. Number 6, Malbernat. The free kick to Estudiantes. Conigliaro. A loose one, aiming for Verón, but heavy rain having made this pitch tricky. And Kidd now. Linesman's flag is up for a foul. Kidd bundling number 5 Pachamé over. Willie Morgan returning the ball. Medina. Ball breaking for Verón. Anticipated somebody else to be in that position. Now Bilardo with 3 Argentinians moving forward through the middle. And Crerand being penalised then for pushing Bilardo away. Aguirre, Suárez, the free kick. Togneri for Malbernat. Togneri wearing the number 14. Bilardo losing this one and winning it back again. It's fallen right for Pachamé. Long way back for Madero. Argentinians adopting a much more positive attacking formation early stages of the second half. Sartory, who I inadvertently called Copel just now. Pachamé getting himself in some difficulties. 17, Medina showing how treacherous this surface is now. The grass heavily affected by rain. Ryan Kidd. Then by Brennan. Fine bit of intelligent running by Brennan, almost a chance. And finally, the referee Zecevic has said that Poletti, deliberate time wasting, gives the indirect free kick inside the box. Remember the new rules, 4 steps, not allowed to take more than 4 steps, or deliberately waste time inside the box. The referee Zecevic specifically right on the job there. Had warned Poletti several times in the first half. Now, what can United make of this position? Best standing over the ball, with Charlton close to him. Referee Zecevic not satisfied that the entire Estudiantes defensive wall is away from the line. Kidd! What a fine try by Brian Kidd. And indeed, let's be fair, what a fine save by Poletti. Didn't get his hands cleanly to it, but that ball was really travelling. Bobby Charlton now. Looking for a gap, looking for an opening. Sartory. Good one through now for Sadler. Sorry, it was Kidd. Called it wrong. Brian Kidd going in on that half chance. And we've just had news up from the dressing room that Dennis Law, who went off in the first half, has had 4 stitches in his leg. So it's still 1-0 to Estudiantes, 2-0 good, which means that Manchester United have got to get 3 goals tonight to win it outright, and 2 goals tonight to force a replay in Amsterdam on Saturday. Medina making a lot of ground up the touchline before throwing in, and Zecevic again signalling to his linesman that he is taking time off for this. And indeed reversed the throw-in, the confusion. So it became a United throw-in. Argentinians playing it very, very soundly in defence at the back, but on occasions being dragged forward into false attacking positions, and United might indeed catch them out if they can get some long, hard balls through them. This is Conigliaro. Conigliaro again getting another chance at it. Bill Foulkes over there shepherding him away. And that's Verón! Very nearly a chance for this lively attacking forward. Kidd, the long one across field, aiming for Morgan. Smearing tackle then by Medina. Morgan still there. And finally sheer weight of numbers forcing the little Scotsman out. Pressure again building on Estudiantes. Morgan, best going through the middle. And Suárez was there to cover it. United looking a lot more positive about things at the moment. Still can't find a way past this massive 3, Madero. Bilardo, a man who has covered a great deal of ground in the middle of the field. Dunne and Verón going together. Sartory with the head forward. Crerand there. Sartory. Brennan forward for Crerand. George Best. Players losing their footing now as the rain makes this surface so terribly difficult to play on. And a foul by number 2, Aguirre Suárez, on George Best. Just backed straight into him. These were the sort of tactics that United reported back when they got back to Old Trafford from the colourful South American continent. When people get the Argentinians beaten, they stop the man anyway. Charlton, and that was only just wide of the post. And in fact it got a flick off an Estudiantes defender and went away for a corner. The goalmouth muddied and made treacherously slippery by this heavy shower of rain. And that was Bess trying one. Kidd now. I'm not sure whether Brian Kidd was trying a shot then or trying to set up an opening over on the right for George Best. But whichever of those two decisions Kidd had made, neither of them produced anything of any merit for Manchester United. Number 14 out there, Togneri. Conigliaro is in the middle. Bobby Charlton and Bilardo tidying it up. Madero, this very strong centre-back, pushing one forward. And offside called against Verón. Charlton for Sartory, substitute who came on for Dennis Law about 5 minutes before half-time. Dennis Law, who required 4 stitches in his knee after a collision with goalkeeper Poletti. Bobby Charlton, and again Best going through. Best shepherded away by Malbernat. What a fine game the right back and skipper of Estudiantes has had. There he's still with the ball. Now Verón with only Dunne to beat, and Dunne stops him. Brennan with Paddy Crerand finding space out on the right. That's Best moving through the middle. And Aguirre Suárez banging it forward. Dunne nudging. Nudging Conigliaro then. Free kick to Estudiantes. And time decidedly against Manchester United now. 5 minutes of the game left. And Manchester United, champions of Europe, losing 1-0 to Estudiantes, the champions of South America. Crerand back for Pachamé to cut out. Now Echecopar. Echecopar there again, being chased. And finally pushed over by Sartory, the free kick. Echecopar again looking for time wasting. Referee waving the trainer away, refusing to allow any elaborate treatment to be given. The Yugoslavian referee just having none of the time-wasting tactics. Bilardo now for number 17, Medina. Sartory. Best leaving it for Charlton. Going left now for Morgan. Bilardo for Togneri. Bilardo and Togneri, who have had a really fine game for Argentine, for the Argentine side, in the middle of the field. Conigliaro chasing this one to the corner flag. forcing Bill Foulkes to go back out there with him. And I would think it's been a very long time since Manchester United played an important European, or in this case international, World Club Cup championship game here at Old Trafford with so little noise from the Manchester United fans. Number 15, Sartory. And that was Best and number 17, Medina. An incident off the ball, over to the right. Referee, linesman Concetto Lovello over there with his flag. George Best there was the man involved in the incident, to Manchester United player. And linesman Concetto Lovello specifically talking to the referee, Zecevic. The man down, Medina, Hugo Medina, man who has been putting in some very meaty tackles this evening. The incident occurring off the ball. There's George Best, number 11. Estudiantes players claiming that, or angrily demanding the referee does something. And said George, it looks very much as though George Best has been sent off, and they're sending off. Well, now this is difficult to tell whether, certainly Best seems to have been sent off, and now the crowd are beginning to throw things down on the pitch. Players well, now it's very difficult to sort out the exact situation here. The incident occurred off the ball between Medina, number 17, and George Best. George Best is off the field looking as though he's been sent off. And there it is! That's one back for number 7, Willie Morgan. Well, it's 1-1 now. Willie Morgan has levelled the score here tonight. The aggregate is still 2-1 in Estudiantes' favour, but it's 1-1 here tonight. On my watch there can be very little more than a few seconds of the game left, because we are in injury time. Both sides down with a man off the field. There could be quite a few moments of injury time added, although the Yugoslavian referee looking at his watch again, and Estudiantes will be quite happy to have a lot of time soaked up here. Pat Crerand now. Echecopar over there. Willie Morgan. Crerand, Charlton. Brennan, and United throwing everything in now to try and snatch back another goal and at least force a third game to be played in Saturday. But it's only injury time they've got left. There goes Verón. 2 minutes of injury time gone as Verón strides in here. Sadler now, and Sadler brought down. Another incident off the ball, which is still going on. Crerand up now. Crerand bundling in on 14, Togneri. A whole lot of injury time gone and still the game going on. Still a chance for Manchester United. And it's scraped away again. Referee Zecevic now in the centre of the field. Again looking at his watch. Pat Crerand and United throwing everybody forward. Here's Sadler. Charlton going in. Malbernat banging it away up the field. Estudiantes bringing everybody back. Crerand again sending them forward, sending United forward. Willie Morgan. And it's all over. It's all over. The whistle's gone. The whistle's gone. The whistle has gone. Manchester United have lost it. 1-0. Incredible scenes on the pitch now as supporters of Estudiantes come onto the field. The reserve players, the manager, the technical staff all on there delightedly cheering the crowd. There's Bobby Charlton, a great sportsman even in defeat. So Estudiantes draw here tonight 1-1, but with that one goal scored in Buenos Aires in the first leg, they won an official World Club Championship. An untidy, unpleasant ending to the game, but there it is. There's the final result. 1-1 here tonight, but Estudiantes win it 2-1 on aggregate. Well, that was quite a game, and this is Hugh Johns now signing off from Old Trafford, Manchester.